badge, and we are into the game. Saigon Jokers over on the blue side, and over on the red side, we do have Dark Passage. Jin is going to be the first ban away, definitely targeting Holy Phoenix's pool already.
Absolutely. I mean, Jin is a pretty, not so much popular ban, but one that's always gets pick or banned. More often picked than banned, but still something that people don't want to deal with. And I love that Zac ban has come out there. Yep. That's a big respect ban towards Ku. Syndra, I feel, is quite a generic ban here, but just because both sides know it's a very, very strong champion. Neither side wants to deal with it. So ban it away. And again, we'll start seeing that mid pull get watered down over time.
Yeah, that's Zac. He was an absolute monster on that champion, and I'm not surprised at all. But that does mean the Olaf is going to get banned away as well, coming out from Dark Passage. Yi Jin, he's only played these aggressive, very early game junglers like the Lee Sin and the Nidalee so far. Haven't actually seen him on a tank one yet. It would be interesting to see something like that. Cassiopeia is going to be the next ban, and an instant Misfortune ban as well. They were like, celebrity, hey, you're not getting that pick either.
Yeah, nice champion pool, bro. Ban.
Nice.
Now that Jin Cassio's gone, that's obviously celebrity two picks from earlier taken away. So that opens things up a little bit, at least in terms of the pick wise. You know, there's still a few interesting picks. Nidalee, of course, is still open. Top lane, there have been no bans there. I think we're stuck in the catch-22 again here. If Jace has been picked up, it's probably going to go top lane. So do you take the Poppy and sacrifice the lane, or do you turn around and just go, actually, let's pick something a bit different and try and match up against this Jace instead? And I like these first two picks coming through here for DP as well. Yeah, Karma and Nidalee, really good. I like that Ku's going to play Nidalee. It'll be good to see if he can play something other than Zac. I think actually what we might find here is he crushes this first game. Zac then doesn't get banned next game, but Nidalee does. He goes back to Zac and does exactly the same thing again. Playing Zac exactly in a row is really weird. And then Karma pick as well. Taking the Karma pick away for Rogu in the bot lane, that's no big surprise. We've talked about it already. It's super good when you've got something that needs to be protected. Whether that's a Caitlyn, for example. I imagine they'll try and get the Caitlyn for Holy Phoenix again, because he absolutely crushed on that in the second game of the last series.
He did indeed, and I was just looking up Celebrity's champion pool, and it's pretty big. He does play with a lot of the meta junglers, a lot of the meta AD carries even. He's not the jungler. He does play obviously the Jhin, the Caitlyn. He plays a bit of Ezreal as well as Lucian. Obviously Lucian not being too fantastic, but the Rise is going to be the hover. Same with the Lee Sin. You know what to do, man. Just lock in that Lee Sin. I want to see the Lee Sin versus Nidalee matchup again, because he seemed to destroy it last time. It wasn't even fair on the opposition. There you go, locked in. And Warzone is actually going to get on this Rise as well. We haven't seen him on this yet.
No, it was banned out against in both games against Rampage, and although it looked like it was quite a generic ban at the time because all the bans in those series were, and in fact, across both games, all 6 bans were identical. Rise was a feature in both of them for Rampage. They did not want to let... Sorry, not for Rampage, sorry. For the game that we had first today. Remind me.
Yes.
Who do we have? Saigon Jokers versus who? My mind has gone blank.
Vegas Squadron.
That's the one, of course. Yeah, Vegas Squadron, sorry, in both games, banned out the Rise. Didn't want Warzone to play it, and now he's going to get hold of it here, and I'll be really interested to see if he can shine on it. Just kind of bringing the question, Phoenix, though. Man. Yeah, how will this go, though, against the Victor if they choose to lock that in?
Yeah.
That's what's going to be interesting. I guess, otherwise, what you could probably try and pick into this... I don't really want to think of Vladimir, because if you get snared up, then obviously you can't go into the pool. You can take an absolute beating off the back of that. Again, top lane is still a pick they haven't made yet. It would leave them a bit more open in terms of their pick pool. This kind of defines the front line they're going to have in this game, though. Poppy, it looks like it is going to be that. Having to face off against the Jace. Now, that's a tough one.
It's a tough one. And you mentioned earlier, it is very rough for the Poppy early on. But if she can get going, or at least stay even in lane, she can be quite a menace during the mid-game. Now, Holy Phoenix got that Caitlyn again. He's got it again, Derry. Is he going to pop off this time? I want to know, because he was an absolute monster on that champion. And with the Karma as well, piloted by Rogu, it just leaves him no end to pop off. This guy, you've got to be careful of him, because if he gets an inch ahead, he seems to take a mile.
He does, and that's exactly what he did in the last game. That's going to be exciting to see, to say the least. I guess if he goes to the same build again, you'll find him crushing out in the mid-game. I remember when they had the 3-man collapse with the Tahm Kench ultimate into top lane, and Phoenix just stood there like, oh, hey guys, here's more bolts for everyone, just take these shots, yeah? And it was super difficult to deal with. Probably going to be the same sort of thing this game. I like the Poppy pickup in terms of being able to deal with him. But actually, for one of the first times this tournament now, we're going to see the Ezreal Nami bot lane. And we haven't seen that, I don't think, yet, this whole tournament.
No, it can be quite an oppressive combo just for the sheer amount of poke. Obviously, Tidecaller's Blessing on Nami as well just makes Ezreal just that little much slipperier to catch. And he can just get out of any sticky situation with his sheer mobility. The guy is absolutely insane. In lane, you obviously have to play a little bit more safe, especially against the Karma and Caitlyn. But if you can get rolling, this team is going to look pretty nasty in the late game. Look at that. Ryze, Ezreal, Lee Sin falls off a little bit, but Jace as well. Man, that is a hard-hitting composition going towards late game. And you got your wish. It's going to be the Victor going up against the Ryze in the mid lane.
That's an interesting one, to say the least. Generally, Victor should just poke Ryze out of that lane matchup, but if Ryze can get down a good combo, it gets really, really scary. And in fact, at the minute it's Horror and Exhaust, I would like to see him change over to Ghost, purely because it suits Ryze so well to have as an ability. Very high DPS caster, obviously has to mash out a lot of abilities, so sticking to your target is key here. If he does go with the Exhaust, I'm not going to fault him. I think it's probably not too bad an idea either. Just think for him, at least personally, Ghost would be the better pick here.
Yeah, definitely get someone like Victor. I mean, you can use the Exhaust on him. Does obviously deplete some of his damage, but after he's got the spell rotation off, he's just waiting for those Qs to come back up on the side of Victor. So, I mean, Ghost would definitely just give him the more mobility he needs for these team fights, I think, especially against someone like a Karma. So, it'd be, I think it'll be a little better to lock that one in. Coaches are just gonna shake hands, and then we should be into game. This is a best of 3. Remember, guys, this is Dark Passage taking on Saigon Jokers. Game number 1. The winner of this will obviously qualify for IEM
Gyeonggi.
Gyeonggi. I'm just going to keep forgetting the name. Gyeonggi. This is going to be an absolute, well, early game. This all relies on the early game. It's going to be early game, 100%. The first 10 minutes, I think, are going to define it. If the junglers can get anywhere near ahead, or if they can get their laners ahead, the other team is just going to snowball like they've seen to do before.
All about them. 2 very kind of early game power junglers. The Nidalee pick, for example, really, really powerful if she starts getting ahead. Awful if she falls behind, mind you. So that's where the question comes in what can the Lee Sin do in the jungle? Of course, Yijin had a great game earlier. Will he have another one now? We're going to find out as we get onto the Rift.
Yes, and thank you very much for waiting again, guys. I know you yourself enjoying yourselves. So me and Derry too was chilling. Got some good League of Legends ahead of us, that is for sure. This best of 3 should surely, I hope it goes to 3 games, I really do, because both of these teams have shown such prowess already.
Haven't already.
Oh dear.
Oh dear, look at this 5-man
This
death push,
5-man stack. How are you going to think? You're going to have to be careful there, buddy. Not sure he's going to take it. I mean, Ryze could start Rune Prism, and that's what the scary thing is, right? But no, he's not going to take the bait. He's just going to back off. And it just looks like it's going to be a normal side start for both junglers, both up in the top side.
I guess what makes that kind of interesting is, well, not so much interesting, but makes it obvious is that Ku thought to himself, well, none of my laners have spotted out their counterparts yet. We found nothing in the bottom side river. There's nothing set up in a death brush in bot lane. They've got to all be trying to do something funny here, and it turns out they were. They were trying to 5-man death push him. So kind of well played by him to restrain himself there, probably thinking, I can get some more poke down to Lee Sin, it's not a problem. And in the end was quite wise to hold off on that one.
Yeah, we've always got to be careful to get baited out. I mean, it's happened to me before, not going to lie. I think it's happened to absolutely everybody. Actually, Yijin starting down the bottom side, possibly going to give the blue buff over early, actually, then to Warzone.
Yeah, we've seen that happen several times today, where about the 4 minute mark, you see both junglers give the blue buff over to their middle laners. It enables them to just, sustain up a little bit longer in the mid lane, don't have to go back as soon, can keep on casting and spamming spells for farm and for harass. Probably suits the Ryze better here in the early game at least, can clear waves really quick with that spell flux.
Yeah, most definitely. Gotta make sure you've got to stick around the minions for that one, because that does so much damage. It's absolutely insane. I hate laying against Ryze. It's very frustrating. Same with Victor, to be honest. That's why I pick him up a lot in solo queue.
Good old YOLO queue. I need to play some more. I definitely want to play Cogmore mid again. I haven't played it in a few days now. I'm getting withdrawal symptoms.
Cogmore mid. Think pick up?
One of my favourites. I think he's about my 4th most played champion.
Really? Damn.
Yeah.
Damn, I don't know what mine is. I think my most played champion is definitely Ari, and then it goes Victor, it must Orianna, Karma, I think. There's my four main champions. Very fun.
What's mine? Diana. I can't think what's second. And then there's Renekton, and then Cogmore.
Oh, Renekton's so much fun.
Favourite ton.
So much fun. I'm so sad he's not in the meta anymore.
Oh, Xerath is my second one.
Oh, okay, Xerath. Xerath's pretty fun. He's in the bottom lane, though.
Potential gank here, yeah.
Yeah, he's got
Karma's going towards.
He is indeed. We'll see the Q does the flash bubble. Loads onto Rogue, and he goes down.
The prediction bubble.
Yijin perfectly predicted there, coming out from Ron OP. Definitely makes the Nami look OP when he gets his hands on it. Rogu going down in that first blood could mean disaster for their jungle. We saw what Lee Jin could do with it last time.
That was all about the Nami bubble there as well. Ron OP with the perfect placement. Just knew Rogu was going to flash. Got him knocked up and got them the first blood. It would have been so easy to throw it down at his feet and force the flash. But instead, held on for it and placed it perfectly. Really well played by the Nami there. And although we've seen some good support play so far, this was just absolutely incredible.
No. Holy Phoenix gets caught up as well. Oh, instant. Did you see that? You just caught me off, Bob, but that's fine. I'm just going to walk towards you. Celebrity's got to play a little careful here. Oh, Ku is down in the bottom lane. He's just going to warn up for the moment. Even with that lead, though, Celebrity is still having to play quite safe.
He is indeed, and that's what he's going to have to do, at least for a while. It's nice that he got the lead, as you say, but holding on to that lead is probably what makes it more important. There's no point in getting an advantage if, one, you don't use it, and two, if you lose it. So got to make sure he doesn't give out to this Caitlyn early. He probably will fall behind purely because he's got to build tier. Caitlyn will start getting ahead, but it won't be the end of the world as long as he can stay at least even here.
Yeah, Ku with the counter jungling as well. We're taking a lot of damage. That shield's definitely going to help him in the trades, the same way Victor's Siphon Power will as well. Now, Yi Jin was spotted out on the top side on a ward, so Ku is going to possibly make a play here. Holy Phoenix going really low. Ignited and Exhaust goes down. Celebrity's really low at this point. He's got to be really careful. But actually, there's a teleport down. Ron actually just teleports down from the top lane and picks up a kill. And Ron OP gets rid of Ku as well from the dive. And that was actually really well telegraphed there. Bro, what a boss.
Absolutely, yeah. Good TP down, good use of that. Not followed up by their own DP top laner, mind you. Saigon Jokers looking really big. Oh, there's actually a flash forward there.
More too, yeah.
Wow. Ooh, close.
Follows in. Doesn't get the trade on. And yeah, Yi Jin very close. Gonna refresh my feed because I think I should be in time now.
Good.
I'm alright. I'll be fine.
What's your timestamp?
5:30 now.
Close enough. You're right. You're close enough. All right, we'll go with
it. Enough. We'll got that. Would you look at that? When the best of three arises, Derry, we have a Mountain Drake.
Oh my god, incredible.
My goodness.
Second Infernal or another Mountain Drake? That'd be like Christmas come early.
It's the dream. Because what have you had so far? Ocean, 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 Cloud Drake, and then one Infernal. It's been...
You know what I have noticed actually as well? Lee Sin sounds really manly in French.
Oh, really?
Yeah, listen to him when he fires out his Q. It sounds super manly. You'll laugh.
Alright. Down. Ro's in a little bit of trouble. Just get knocked up here. Level 6 is hit for both of them. He's just gonna go ham on this one actually. Poppy falling really low, but Ku's here as well. The knock away does work for the moment. She has the flash available. I wonder if she'll go for it. Shock blast does miss. They're just fighting out. She goes in for the flash. The execute doesn't work. The hammer comes down, and that's a solo kill for Ro. Says, get out of my lane, Ku. And dunks him. That flash just not working out. And now, Lee Jin is here as well. No level 6. I'm not sure it's going to matter. That Q lands, and he does pay with it with his life. 5-0 already for Saigon Jokers. This is not going well for Dark Passage.
Well, Saigon Jokers putting on a show to start us off here. They're nearly 2k in the lead at just under 7 minutes. That's really impressive. And coming out of all the aggression they've got, and we estimated it earlier, Yi Jin versus Ku, it was always going to be interesting. But currently, Ku is 0-2. It even rhymes. It's brilliant.
It's always nice when things rhyme. Makes everything a little bit better. 2 kills on the side of Ro as well. You said earlier, Poppy doesn't do well in lane. Yi Jin almost hit the Q. Doesn't do well in lane against a Jace, and having Jace ahead this early just spells disaster for him.
Oh, no spears.
We're good. At least they know where he is now. Mountain Drake not going to be started up just yet.
Not yet, but when it does get started, that'll be the interesting time. Towers start falling. Of course, when you've got Mountain, the 10% increased damage scaling up to 30 just helps you demolish towers, Baron, even other dragons really, really quickly, and can be really useful, especially for auto-attack-based champions, because obviously you get it out a bit more frequently in terms of the damage you do. Realm Rise, the ultimate was a bit odd.
A bit aggressive. I mean, Yi Jin did try for the Sonic Wave, but couldn't actually land it, so he did have kick available. That would have definitely been a dead Immortal in the mid lane, but he's going to survive another day. I mean, the cooldown for the ultimate isn't that big, so I don't suppose you'll need it anytime soon.
And both junglers just grabbing the red buffs here as well. Pretty much mirror matching each other in terms of their pathing across the map at this point. Maybe a mid lane gank coming in from Jin, mind you. He's had a really good early start so far. He's just got to start stretching it a little bit further. Start dragging his team with him through the game. We said it'd be a war of the junglers, and so far, well, the Saigon Jokers jungler is winning out. The child prodigy, as it were.
The child prodigy. The youth player coming out from Saigon Jokers' youth team. Now, he's made it work so far. This guy is 2-0 on this Lee Sin, building a lot of damage early on as well with the Corefield's Warhammer. Who is in the top side? Is Ro in trouble? That is the question. Oh.
That's just sitting outside the bush. Oh, here comes the board. There you go.
Yeah, just like... Oh, it's like when you realise you're just outside the bush and you just stand there for a little bit for comedic effect. Always helps.
He's going to want the Jace actually as well. He's going for the pen builds again. We've seen this all the time out of Jace. You just do it because it goes through the armor. Generally, top laners will always build armor.
Oh dear.
Who though?
That is going to be a flash. Pixel's going to go in there. Ro's going to go really low. He hasn't got a flash available. He gets the dunk down onto Kudo, but I'm not sure it's going to be enough. It is not. Faxi is going to pick up that kill. And there's going to be a little bit of redemption from him, but he has blown the flash. We'll see if that can impact him later.
I was a little bit worried at first there because I thought, well, Q hasn't had the chance to land a spear here. It's just Poppy charging in with a flash charge. Although equally, you know, Ro didn't have up the flasher, he couldn't have escaped himself. It just led for a lot of room to Nidalee to have to try and maneuver through, not get the empowered QWE down. It was a bit risky, but it worked out in the end. They got the kill anyway, so they weren't moaning too much about that. Well, TV from behind here.
There is a TP. Ro is here as well. Now, there is a kick available from Jin. He's not going to be able to land Sonic Wave, but they might just going to go dive. They are indeed. Ro just ignores the tower almost and picks up another kill. Faxi is just not having a good time in this top lane.
He's 1 and 2. His jungler's 0-2. Their jungler's 2-0, and your opposite laner is 3-1. Dealing with that isn't easy, to say the least. Just a bit of a mistake, I think, like overextending and not respecting that a TP could come from behind. You know, really should have backed off, cleared the wave, shoved the wave, back off as fast as you can. That was just a bit slow from him, I think.
A little bit too slow. And 3-1 on this Jace will spell disaster. Ku, though, determined to take Jin's jungle and just claim authority over it. But that does mean the first brick gold does go over to Saigon Jokers, and that'll be split between Jin and Ro. They definitely deserve it.
I'm curious to see how the mid lane keeps going here as well, because CS-wise, it's pretty much bang on even. There's only 4 between them, and that's the matter of what, a wave?
There is a dive in the bottom lane. There is a
heal
he's coming out from
tower.
Celebrity. He is indeed, but Celebrity's just putting out so much damage. Holy Felix going low. He is ignited. Piltover Peacemaker does land on both of them. Rono P is so
easy.
low. Here comes the Sonic Wave as well, but it's not going to know the Q from Nidalee even. And Warzone's going to trade up a kill here as well. The spear does land. He almost goes down to Chaos Field. But he is going to survive to live another day. Jin is here as well. Nice Q lands. He has got a kick available. Kicks back Holy Phoenix. Gets hit by the spear. Maybe a bit too aggressive from him. 1v3 situation. Warzone was not able to follow that one up. But aggro. Warzone takes him out. Q. Too far.
Too far, man. Too far. That's one way of putting it. 2-3-2. He's going to go and 2-1-2 here on Jin. In fact, Jin made a mistake there, which is quite uncharacteristic in terms of how deep he was going. Got himself kind of tangled up in it all, and we can have a nice little breakdown of this fight now. You see, for ages here, Ku was pinned away by the tower, so it basically turned into a, we have to fight against this bot lane here, otherwise Nidalee is going to dive us, but they got more than enough damage down, and then in comes the dive. Was unlucky to not get Celebrity in that one as well, but at this time, you can see here, Imatoru was just locked up under tower, and Warzone just about got the last hit off. Unfortunately, Caitlyn ult had already been used, so it wasn't available to bring him down either.
Yeah, that fight was pretty chaotic. Yeah, just the minion wave not there to tank it, and they just couldn't get Q under the tower quick enough. Had to both flash as well. That might affect him later on. Gravity Wheel from Victor, though, doing a lot of damage at this point. They've got to be really careful of that. Warzone's going to take his blue buff eventually. There you go. You got it.
Easy peasy.
Easy.
Currently 2-0 as well, so he had a really good couple of kills down there in the bot lane. Meanwhile, his counterpart, 1-on-1. It's not the end of the world, but still means that Rise is going to start getting scary here, so you need to watch out for Warzone in the mid game. And this is actually off the back of him building 2 scaling items. He's got the tier, he's building towards the rower, hasn't really finished anything except the boots yet. And in fact, building these boots is what we see so many laners doing these days. You're either building boots of swiftness first on champions like Jin, or you're going for something like the cooldown boots on Zac in the jungle, Nidalee in the jungle, Rise in mid lane, so on and so forth. They're just such popular items to buy. I think it's kind of the weight and worth that's put on cooldown reduction these days.
Ooh, Rogu is going to take him really low. It's a bottom lane fight. Celebrity goes low as well, but Ku's going to jump in there. And there comes the ace in the hole. And Faxi gets his revenge. He does teleport to the bot lane and picks up a kill. Now Warzone does look like he's going to wander down as well, but that was a really nice roam there from Faxi, and he will help secure this tower. Going to be some nice tower gold going over, but meanwhile, Saigon Jokers, they are in the mid lane. They are pushing.
I guess the real question here is, what do they turn around and do? Do they take the Drake? Do they go and defend the tower? Can they rely here on the Victor to be able to defend against both the Lee Sin and the Rise? Probably yes is the answer here, because they don't really have enough minions to be able to do much pushing.
Yeah, and the rest of Dark Passage were wandering up as well, so they have to be a little bit careful. Does look like the dragon is going to get started up. This could be huge for Dark Passage, actually, because this dragon is so needed, especially when it comes to the early game. And the sieging is exactly what they want to do as well, as they do have that Caitlyn. Holy Phoenix just abusing the range.
Oh, yeah. I hate it. It's like when you used to get Tristana and you had to hit a certain level to be able to do it.
Yeah, Caitlyn just does it straight up. You have vision.
They don't fancy. There's not enough wards there to really make anything happen.
Actually, a nice kick back, actually straight delivery service into. Oh my goodness, into that damage, and Realm Walk comes through as well. They're going to try and head them off. Who does get caught up in the Aqua Prism, and now Yijin is on the chase as well. The red buff is burning. He's not going to go down just yet, but the Saigon Jokers, they are all kiting around this tower. Yijin goes in, he goes down, Celebrity picks up the kill, and now Holy Phoenix is next on the menu. Here comes the Aqua Prism from around the corner. It's not going to connect. Holy Phoenix, 1v4 situation. Yijin says thank you very much, and he takes him out. And now Ku wants a little bit of Ron OP. Ron OP survives that almost, but Faxi comes down as well. And they've got to be careful for Rogue. He is on the sidelines. Shockblade doesn't land, but wow, perfect roam there. A nice Realm Walk usage coming out from Warzone.
Yeah, I like that smite there as well from Ku onto the blue buff to get enough mana to throw out a couple more spears. He knew he wasn't going to be able to get the blue buff. He knew it was gone, but used the bonus mana that he gets from smiting it to make something happen. Unfortunately, of course, didn't get any follow-up kills. 4, 1, and 3 currently on Yijin here, which is really, really scary in terms of how this game is going to end up playing out into the mid-game. We get a nice little replay here.
The Ron OP comes through. See, Immortal just delivered to Warzone. Just goes down there. Yijin picks up the kill. And there comes the warp. Just goes straight through onto the back line.
Great bubble.
Ku just gets locked up just for days. Aqua Prism, beautiful, and he's really been on point with this. We're going to jump straight back into live, though. Ron OP has found Ku, and Yijin is here as well. He's going really low here, just trying to find out Fax. He tried to get the kick into him. He's going to finish him off with a pound to the ground.
Mana.
And now no mana from Faxi is going to mean he's going to go down. Double kill for Yijin. This youngster is popping off 6-1 on this Lee Sin. We've seen nothing but good things from him.
Yeah, I had a couple of shaky moments earlier on where he went a bit too aggro in the bot lane, but aside from that, like you say, nigh on flawless. There doesn't seem to be a response to how much aggression he's showing, and through that as well, Warzone's getting quite fed here. He's currently sat at 2-0 and 2.
Yes, indeed. That damage as well from the from the Essence Flux is just insane from him at this current moment in time. Is building up to that nice and steady build, and does look like Ro's actually going to be able to secure this tower as well. It's going to be 3 towers to 2 in favour of Saigon Jokers, and the Goldie just eking ahead at 4k.
Yeah, looking pretty good kill-wise as well. That probably reflects the sort of stage in the game that we're at, I think. And Caitlyn's also managed, of course, to get hold of the Runearn's Hurricane here, so watch out for Holy Phoenix in the next fight, because he might actually be able to bring out some magic. And I have to say right now, I think magic is what DP needs. It's not looking too bright for them just yet, but it is only 17 minutes in. There's lots that can happen in the next 10 to 15 minutes.
Not over till it's over. That's the exact. That's why I tell myself in solo queue at least. Not over until it's over. Until their Fed ribbon is 20-0.
Oh yeah, everyone's
and then we just end up losing. Oh yeah.
Or until your ribbon is 0 and 20, and then it is most definitely over.
Oh yeah, when they've got a full tank Maokai running at you. It's pretty horrible.
Oh, fun, man.
No, I'm going to have to disagree with you on that one, unfortunately. Yijin has found himself some prey, though. He has found a Mortaru. He's going to use the Ghost to get away. He might want to follow this one up. No energy, though, from him. Q has landed, and he's got company now. That's going to be a little bit of lag there. He's not going to follow the Q in. The Q actually killed the minion. He's in a lot of trouble. He does ward hop away, but that Chaos Storm just following him. That's going to be a flash as well. Nice dodge from the spear, but the laser follows up. Picks up the kill. And yeah, Yijin just maybe being a little bit over-aggressive there, trying to go for a 1v1. Just didn't expect Ku to be there.
I definitely didn't expect that much, I don't think. And, well, that's his second mistake of the game. We'll allow it. It's not like it's the end of the world. He is 6-2-3 after all, putting the team on his shoulders so far. But it's the issue we had earlier, I think, with Ku, Faxi, and Ro.
Warzone one-on-one. Nice stun into the wall, and he's just going to pick up the kill. Warzone couldn't get there in time.
Run, Faxi.
In a little bit of trouble as well. Gets executed under the tower. Run, Faxi, run. There is an Acroprism coming out. Yeah, Ron OP's got this. He's got everybody's back. Warzone picks up another kill. Ron OP is absolutely going crazy on this Nami. He's hitting Acroprism after Acroprism. Just wonder if anybody could actually stop him. Oh, apart from that one, he missed that one. Yeah. All right, fair enough.
And that one.
Nice sidestep, though. He tried.
It's all just looking a bit crazy and messy at the minute, if I'm completely honest. It's not so much coordinated play. Like Saigon Jokers, yes, they're in the lead, and you know they've shrunk that gold gap now down to what, 1.5k. They were like 3.5k ahead 2 minutes ago. It's just through a few silly plays that they're giving away the lead. Ezreal's 1-4 at this point. I mean, neither bot lane is having a great game, but you should be at least trying to keep yourself, keep your head above water at this point. But this Ezreal's definitely sinking down. Celebrity not having the great game that he had on Misfortune earlier on today.
Yeah, he did have an absolute ball of a game on that one. He looks like he's going for the Trinity Force build as well. Going to be some nice early damage. No late game build from Ezreal this game. Takes away his red buff. Just like the Saigon Jokers just really, really want to make something happen here. No, bubble doesn't land. Holy Phoenix not going to be deterred from his recall. Next dragon is coming up, and guess what? Infernal Drake.
Hey, I think I half called it. Flash from Rogu.
Yeah, flash from him. And Ku might be in a little bit of trouble. Sonic Wave does miss from Yijin. He's going to have to be a little bit careful now. He's in the enemy team's jungle. Takes a spear. Doesn't take too much damage. More man multi is such a big buy for him here.
Yeah, notice as well how Ku's actually gone for the Iceborne Gauntlet this game. He's probably aware that there's a lot of threats for him in terms of AD, that there's Ezreal, that there's everything else going on. Almost stole that away with the spear there.
Almost. Whoa.
Oh my god, damage.
Goes down. That Q almost hitting as well. Celebrity just fires the ult at Ku rather than he fires. I would have fired it straight down near the blue buff there, but to try and pick up Karma, but that's just me.
I think they assumed Rogu was going off to the right, but then he changed his direction at the last second. Baited out both the Lee Sin Q and the Ezreal True Shot Barrage there. So good juking, I suppose.
Yeah,
probably.
Good juke.
I mean, at the end of the day, what they probably should have done as Saigon Jokers there is sent one ultimate one way and sent the Lee Sin Q the other way. That way you would have caught him no matter where he went to. It would either just be a simple follow-up for Lee Sin, or it would have been the ultimate flat-out cleaning out the Karma for the Ezreal. But instead, they both went the same way, and neither of them managed to pick him up.
Yeah, goes down to pretty low, but it does mean he has to recall as well. Yijin. Does he know Faxi's there? I don't think he does.
I don't think so.
He's just waiting for a Mortaru. Kick back. See you later. Realmwalk's going to come in as well.
That damage.
That damage is absolutely insane. Does he want to go for it? Oh, misses the Q on the minion. Flash and Ghost, though. Burt from a Mortaru. Ro goes down in a bit of trouble as well. Bubble does land yet again. Shock Blast as well. That's so much damage from Rao. And it's a wonder, actually, what Rogu's actually doing here. Hammer to the skies. He's going to go down. Ro's going to secure the kill. And what was he doing on the opposite side of the jungle while his mid laner was getting almost soloed out by Yijin?
I'm not sure if he wanted to go in for support because he was sat in the top lane anyway with the AD carry splitting and thought, I can get involved here, I can help, and well, didn't help in the end, just gave the team and yet another kill. And this is the issue I think with what Saigon Jokers are doing, is that they're playing it a little bit too risky in a sense. Not Saigon Jokers, DP are playing a bit risky for where they're at this point in the game. Like Rogu trying to push up there with his laner and all the likes of it, just a bit risky. Stay more towards your nexus rather than the other side of the jungle, like you say. Okay, you might have been there dropping down a ward and got caught out, but at this point, even a Baron, like, you probably can't fight it that easily. You will find this Rise will turn around, you'll get poked up by the Jace. Lee Sin, we've just seen, can pretty much 100-0 Imatoru on this Victor. Too risky to try and go for a fight like that.
A little bit too risky. Doesn't seem to deter Ku, though. Just taking every advantage where he can. Like I said, it would all be down to jungle pressure, but at the moment, Yijin's just looking the stronger of the two.
Warzone on the rise as well. He's looking quite literally on the rise in terms of how many kills. He's got 302 here. Gold, no doubt, looking quite pretty for him. About to get up to the Archangel staff as well, Wants to get that upgraded as soon as possible into the Seraph's Embrace. And I won't be surprised if he's not too far off, actually. It's at 23 minutes. It takes about 15 to 18 minutes to get your tier fully stacked up. So it wasn't probably about the 6-7 mark that he picked it up in the first place. So I wouldn't be surprised if it is near full stacks. In terms of rotations and objectives, again, they've only managed to bring down the 3 outers nearly 25 minutes into the game at this point. Need to push advantage a little bit harder here because, as we can see already, 1.8k is the difference between these two teams. Both got 3 towers, both got a dragon each. Literally, the only goal that separates them right now is the kill gold.
See what they can make with that. 15 to 11 in terms of kills. Yijin steals the red buff away. Good to get that off Holy Phoenix.
Bot lane,
actually.
though.
Bot lane is going to get pushed in, yeah. So, he's actually trying to do something now, but that's actually going to be instantly answered. We'll say, we'll leave bot lane. We're just going to go for Baron here. With Dark Passages top lane in the bottom side. He does have teleport available. Yijin maybe hasn't found the Karma. Nice Wartop's going to force the flash out as well. That's going to be really important, actually, because he actually saved his flash. So, he's got some nice engage maybe soon. Now the Baron is not going to be taken. And now Rowe is in a 1v4 situation in the mid lane. Saigon Jokers, they had their bottom tower taken. And this is Dark Passage's way into the game.
They'll take that any day, I think. Taking off a summoner and then losing the tower. Definitely an advantage over to DP there. So good for kind of Faxies to go and sit in the bot lane, knowing, of course, that he has the TP. And equally, I think Rowe realised his mistake and thought, you know, I've got TP as well. I should be down there defending this kind of push. And that's what he's now gone and done. Oh my god, damage.
Ron OP damage is absolutely insane. Those Caitlyn traps, though, just providing an absolute nuisance for Saigon Jokers. Oh my god, there's a kick in. Beautiful follow through. Delivered.
Wow.
Home piece of delivery straight with a topping of Holy Phoenix. Straight into the grasp of... This guy is on fire right now. Warzone is just getting kill after kill because of the delivery system from Yijin. This guy is unbelievable, but Faxi actually
the wall
onto Warzone. Nice knock up onto 3 people, but Warzone is absolutely tearing apart the front line of Dark Passage, and now Raw picks up a kill in terms of Victor in the bottom side as well. That fight just went completely in the wrong direction of Dark Passage, and they are now in a 1v4 situation. They're not going to survive this one. Ace comes through as well. Saigon Jokers, with that 1 kill onto Celebrity, turn that one completely around.
Warzone looking pretty big in that fight. 6-0-3 right now, and Celebrity was doing some fighting off to the left-hand side. Didn't really work out for him, but when you've got a 7-2-6 Lee Sin, a 5-2 and 5 Jace, who's gone pretty much a full pen build, what do you need to worry about? Except for maybe the Baron killing your support. That's definitely something to worry about. They're actually going to leave it here because Holy Phoenix and Rogu have appeared.
Yeah, but they're just going to make sure they can't start it up again. Are they actually doing it? No, they're just clearing out some wards. I thought they might be trying to 2-man it. Would have been a little bit risky. But wow, that fight turnaround was pretty insane. You had to Poppy flash over the wall and pin Celebrity up against it and just took him out instantly. But then Warzone just popped off and just started machine gunning everybody down.
More pen coming up on the Jace now as well. He's got the serrated Dirk, which is going to add to that Hex Drinker to turn into the Maw, of course. Then you've got the Yomus, the Maw, you've got the Black Cleaver. Next is going to be the Dustblade, maybe a Last Whisper following that too. Just wants to make sure he's got as much smack factor as he can. It really, really hurts low armor individuals like the Ezreal here, who opted for the Triforce over the Iceborne Gauntlet. As for the rest of the team though, they're just so fed right now. It's super scary. And I've actually got the wrong person once again. It's actually the Caitlyn you're looking at there. She's still incredibly low armor as well, so that works out nicely. But for Ku, he loses a lot of the armor that he's built through that Iceborne Gauntlet. It's not going to be pretty when he starts getting smacked about by Jace. At this point, just trying to make himself as strong a split pushing threat as possible. Neither top laner has TP, neither top laner has flash, so you can't imagine you'll see much split pushing for now. It's all about this Baron and who is going to start it first.
Was Saigon Jokers' time, but they decided to back off of it. Victor with the wave clear though is going to definitely help Dark Passage in this kind of game. They just want to be able to wave clear at this point. His Death Ray definitely sorts that bit out. Now Ku is wandering around near the Baron. He's trying to get something, just something, anything, vision. Just clearing some vision out is really helpful. And now Saigon Jokers have 2 waves pushing. We'll see what they can do with it.
Really, they are starting to siege up here as well. They've got some good poke with the Ezreal Jace combo. You're going to see that slowly starting to rain down now. Here they go for the tower as well. Oh, Poppy Ultimate comes out actually. Only sends the minions flying though.
Oh, camera.
Camera. Observer.
Observer, question mark. Yeah, Jin has just made all these plays possible as well. Just managing to ward dash, flash, literally everything possible to try and get a kick on to a carry. And he's delivered them perfectly to the rest of Saigon Jokers. There's a lot of poke coming out from Ro at this point. We'll see if they can make something of this. The tower is pushing yet again. They're just weaving in and out of these Caitlyn traps.
In and out all the time. Don't want to step on one, of course, and end up getting some free headshots from Holy Phoenix. He is going to start hurting because he's got the rune arms. He's got the Infinity Edge as well. Admittedly, should be looking a little further beyond that when you're approaching the 13-minute mark in this game. And of course, on the other side as well, you're seeing some pretty scary items starting to come out, especially on the Rise here, who's looking truly terrifying as he's starting to get towards his third, fourth item.
Realm Warp used. No one actually followed that through, and now Faxi's in the front line. Just gets almost obliterated. Tidal Wave almost finished him off, actually. Ezreal going wide, but Celebrity just gets caught in the gravity field. Chaos Storm landed on top of him. He goes down. This is a tower for a kill at the moment. Dark Passage on the chase, though. That Iceborne Gauntlet really doing wonders for Ku. As long as he can hit the spears. Ro, with limited mana as well on that Jace, isn't going to be able to provide a lot of damage coming backwards and forwards. But Dark Passage now, they're heading towards this Baron.
Now, a good time to give it a go. It's kind of an all or nothing call here, mind you. Though. You still like 2.5k, nearly 3k gold down.
Oh, that ruined it.
Oh, should have waited, really. Really should have waited for that one. And they might have been able to get more off it. But now they're sacrificing the Baron. They're probably the best for a fight.
Rono P is completely alone with Ku, but now Ro has arrived. But no, there's going to be a kill in the backline. Holy Phoenix actually takes down Warzone. Flash from Ku as well is going to follow off on Ron. Ron has to flash away from that one. And Warzone just got completely zoned off there, and Holy Phoenix picks up that kill.
What they do here is they have to pull back and play defensively. It seems they don't want to go for the Baron. They've got a massive wave pushing in on them towards top side. That'll be some nice free farm for Holy Phoenix here as well to help him get towards the next item. Both AD carries aren't really having a great game so far. It's 1-6-10, it's 1-3-7 on each one respectively. So far it's been all about the junglers, the mid laners and the top laners. But of course, as you start getting towards late game, AD carries become even more relevant. So watch out for what they start doing in the next few fights.
Yeah, this Caitlyn is getting to a point where she was in the game in the best of 3 before, where she is just 2-3 hitting some of the squishies. He hasn't got that handfire cannon just yet, but that is definitely on the way.
That's all I can really say right now. I think DP, they need to find a way of getting themselves ahead in gold again. They've had some really good fights the last few minutes, to be fair, and are making pickoffs where it counts. But none that's really going to turn around and get them the Dragon. The Baron. That's the big kind of issue for them. And speaking of Dragon, that's up in about 2 minutes. One to consider and watch out for as they'll start looking towards what comes next, which of course is the Elder Drake. That will definitely change how these fights go. And there's so much AoE damage coming out from pretty much everyone in these games.
Massive engage coming in.
Wow.
Phoenix picks up Yijin and Mortaru picks up Warzone as well. Ro is the only member left that's not out of the fight just yet. He's going to get pinned up against as well. Ku's going to get a spear landed on him. He's not actually going to be able to jump over the wall. He just starts to grump by accident there. Whoops-a-daisy, but hey, that's going to be 2 kills in favour of Dark Passage, and now they set their sights on the Baron.
This is probably the best time to try and do it when both Warzone and Yijin are around here. There's no one really around to steal it unless Ezreal pulls off an amazing True Shot Barrage. I can't see that happening. Oh my god. Yeah, Jace, I forgot Jace, Ezreal's still here. They can poke off for so long here, but the Baron goes down.
Baron does go down. It goes over to Dark Passage. Celebrity in a little bit of trouble here. Does use the Blade the Rune King active to get away. He's just trying to poke people down now. Now Ku's on top of him as well. Has to leap away. A lot of damage on Celebrity's half, so they're going to have to be really careful. Triforce Ezreal is so deadly. And even Ku says not today.
Trying to get to that point now where Ezreal will be really impactful in the next couple of team fights. Already sat on the 3 items plus boots if you include them. Whereas there's kind of 4 items sat here on Holy Phoenix, so that's a bit of a question mark around who will be more efficient in fights. You saw Phoenix's damage in that Baron attempt. Like, holy hell, it really hurt. About making it work for them here.
We will indeed. There's the gold lead's actually even up. 1k. Yep. 1k difference only.
Close. And 4 kills between them. And equal number towers. Still 1 more dragon on Saigon Joker's side. And with the next one coming up as well, that could be extended to 3. I think the Elder Drake will be the really big defining factor in this game, like I say, because there's so many AoE abilities or stuff that you can hit from range and poke with. Getting that extra kind of bleed down for 3 seconds will be really, really good.
Yeah, that it will. Ocean Drake's going to get taken over. Who is going to secure that one for his team? Warzone is now nearing the top side. Hasn't got... There's no TP on the side of Saigon Jokers here. They're going to have to be a little bit careful.
Phoenix really wants to get Yijin there.
Oh, man. Oh,
Daisy.
What? Who went down? Who is completely overextended there? They're going to want to look to chase this player. Tidal Wave is going to come out. It's going to knock up 2 people. That's going to be a hammer down on Holy Phoenix. Holy Phoenix doing a lot of damage, though. Completely left alone. She actually flashes over to try and take out Warzone. And that's going to be an ultimate away from Poppy as well. But
nice.
Out of nowhere, Ace in the hole comes through. Holy Phoenix picks up a kill. She's looking for
more. Can you get Yijin as well?
Oh, no. Yijing just gets healed off the back of that. But Holy Phoenix, absolute god on this carry. And no, what is he doing? Ro goes in. Holy Phoenix got a double kill. Could this be a quadra kill again? Coming in, Immortal takes that kill away. This could be a quadra kill. It is.
Wow.
Penta.
They can end off this.
That was huge. They might be able to. 40-second death time is on the side of Saigon Jokers. Dark Passage have a tiny minion wave. And they're heading for these Nexus turrets.
Well, Rise is up in about 15 seconds, so they might not be able to. And if they really brute force this, they might be able to. They have no minions, though. This is a really big opportunity now. They need Faxi to tank up so much damage here, though, which might be really risky.
Terry.
He isn't right now, but he's going to have to for a while now. They're going for it as well. It's so close here. Oh, my God.
This is it. It's the end. Dark Passage. Game 1 going over to them in a very, very close game in this best of 3.
Wow.
Yeah. What a game.
That guy there just like, holy hell, putting his hands through his hair. That's exactly how I felt.